Hey YouTubers, I'm Lily and today I'm going to talk to you guys about Gothic, alternative and emo. So guys, on May 22nd, it's World Goth Day. And as someone who kind of identifies as a bit of a goth, I'm going to talk about it. As you guys have seen previously in my alternative modeling video, where I talk about my alt modeling, you can see I kind of dress a bit differently than other people. I've gotten so many things thrown at me and labels and stuff like emo, goth, mosher, freak, metalhead, all those different things. And really I don't care because I kind of identify as those things anyway. So I don't really take them as insults. But for some reason, people think that it's okay to use those as insults. And in some cases even go as far as to not just verbally abuse someone, but actually physically attack someone just for being different. So what's emo, what's alt, and what's goth? Well, they're really kind of interchangeable depending on your style, but goth is way more defined than most others. I don't know much about being goth, so if you want to see stuff like that, a friend of mine, Toxic Tears, who's down below in a link, can totally show you what being goth is all about. I used to consider myself like a little emo kid. Like when I was younger, 14 to like 17, I was such an emo kid. I listened to like MCR, Falling Reverse, Black Veil Brides, and I still listen to those bands anyway, but back then I was just such an emo kid. It was straight hair, it was black, it was eyeliner and stuff like that. But this is before I came out as trans, so really it was just kind of an expressionary stage for me. But I find it easier to kind of identify what alternative, because there's no real big definition of it. It just means the alternative, different from the norm. And it's kind of easier to define what's not alternative rather than what is alternative sometimes. I definitely feel like I am alternative. So yeah, on May 22nd, other than the actual referendum that I've been going on about in my past few videos, it's World Goth Day, and it's a day for people who are goth and even people who aren't goth to celebrate gothic culture. Or alternative culture or emo culture, it depends, whatever you're into. It's just a time to show off your goth side, your dark side, wear a bit of black clothing, makeup you might not usually wear, or makeup that you've never worn before. Just to show your little dark side, your little vampire freak inside. God, does anyone remember Vampire Freaks? Oh my gosh. That website, dude. Memories. Anyway, on a day like World Goth Day on the 22nd, it's a good time for us to kind of remember, you know, that goth is still different and goth can still be looked down on. Biggest example of how goth culture is considered lower than everyone else's culture is the Sophie Lancaster attack. For those of you who don't know, Sophie Lancaster was a goth just like you or me, or any other alternative person. She was stomped to death for being different. It was a big shock to her friends, family, it was a total tragedy, and it was a complete loss. And it's all because someone thought her being different wasn't right. And I can kind of identify with that because me being a trans person and me being alternative, sometimes people can feel the same about me. So Sophie's family set up the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, and there's a link down below for you to check out and donate to the cause of acceptance for goth, alt, and emo people. Because being alternative is awesome and it should be a norm, but it's not a norm, and it's a shame that it isn't. Because look at it, it's badass, you know what I'm saying? We get to listen to awesome music, we've an awesome taste in movies, we've an awesome culture, we've awesome friends, we have this family type thing going on with us. So goth people, emo people, alt people, stick together, you know? We're all in the same boat here. We're all the alternative. Guys, I'm Lily. Check out the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, send them a donation. Check out yourself on World Goth Day and see how goth you can get it going. And if you guys are doing that, send me some pictures. I'd love to see what you guys look like, all goth though. I'm Lily, and until next time, my fellow goth, alt, and emo people, all the love.
That was the full operation!